Resolution 152-2011, resolution permitting a government body to exclude the public from a portion of a public meeting. Whereas it has been determined by the governing body of Borough of Spring Lake Heights that it is necessary to discuss the following specific matter. Litigation, Commissioners of Fire District Number 1 in Spring Lake Heights versus Mayor and Council, Borough of Spring Lake Heights.
Mr. Council President, I would also add Crippen versus Spring Lake Heights.
Crippen versus Spring Lake
Because
Heights.
that phone call I got late this afternoon, the agenda was already done.
Crippen versus Spring Lake Heights as well. The mayor usually reads this whole page, should I, John?
I don't think you have to.
I'll read the first paragraph.
There you go.
Whereas the Open Public Meeting Act, specifically New Jersey SA 10:4-12 permits the governing body to exclude the public from that portion of a public meeting during which such matters are discussed. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Can I just have, excuse me, a motion and a second?
I have a motion to go into executive session.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, thank you.
George, how are you? How you doing? Right.
Fidgeting?
I keep thinking there's more people.
Please rise for a silent reflection and salute to the flag. Pledge allegiance to the
flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, with liberty and justice for all.
roll call.
Mayor Enright, absent. Councilman Brennan, absent. Councilwoman Cynthia. Here. Councilman Diver.
I sure am.
Councilwoman King. Here. Councilman Mechanico.
Here.
Thank you. Councilman Vorback, absent.
This meeting is called pursuant to provisions of the Open Public Meeting Law. Notice this meeting was included in a list of meetings sent to the CoStar and Asbury Park Press, posted on the bulletin board in the municipal building and on the borough website. Need a motion to approve the agenda.
I'll second it.
Roll call. We have to amend this?
We have to amend. Now we can discuss the motion to amend. Mr. President, I would ask that we amend the agenda to add to the consent agenda Resolution 161-211, authorizing settlement of a lawsuit, and Ordinance 21-2011, which fixes salary for part-time official, the temporary chief financial officer.
I'll second.
And we have a roll call on the amended agenda.
Councilwoman Cynthia. Yes. Councilman Diver.
Yes.
Councilwoman King.
Yes.
Councilman Mechanico.
Yes. And minutes of previous meeting. We need a motion to approve the minutes of November 14th, 2011, the executive session, and November 14th, 2011, regular
I'll
session.
make that motion.
Roll call, please.
Councilwoman Cynthia. Yes. Councilman Diver.
Yes.
Councilwoman King.
Yes.
Councilman Mechanico.
Yes. Discussion items. We're up to committee reports. Councilman Brennan absent. Councilwoman Cynthia.
No, I
Councilman Diver.
Not at this time.
Councilwoman King.
I have nothing at this time.
And I don't either. It's the time of the meeting where the first voice of the public is. First voice of the public. I have a motion to open the first voice of
I'll
the
make
public.
that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
If you have something, just stand, state your name and address, and
Is that the mic?
at the mic, yes.
I
A
have-
motion to close, I'm sorry.
Put it on.
No, I don't need an honor. Okay, glad enough.
Cat Cribbin, 564 Atlantic Avenue. I just wanted to ask, I noticed that there's construction equipment parked over on the Passaic Avenue extension. We had implemented a new fee to allow parking over there, and the chief of police has a form that those folks need to be filling out. So I just wanted to make sure somebody checks to make sure that that process was being observed, because the procedure governs how traffic would be going in and out of there, because there had been a concern about cars coming in the morning, dropping kids off at school, and then leaving at the same time the equipment is pulling out, and also the company tends to break down at the end of the day at the same time school is being dismissed. And there were constant conflicts with the construction traffic and the school traffic back there. So that was why the whole process was implemented. Chief of police is supposed to be the one to give approval that they park there, and there is a fee now for them to park there. So I just want to make sure you're not losing any revenue. So I know you're very conscious of that. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else?
Evelyn Delaway of 7 Park Avenue. I'd like to thank the mayor and council for the work on Park Avenue. It's coming along nicely. But one of my concerns with the smoother road is that even if you start out going slow, you tend to be picking up speed because it's so much smoother. And my other concern is, even today, we've started, the skateboarders have started coming down, and I'm afraid somebody's going to get hurt. So if maybe we can look into either posting the speed limits there, or maybe just for a little while the new road is there, the sign that tracks. And also, I've asked previous years back the council to consider skateboard park for the kids. I've had them going down my front railing in the front, very dangerous.
You know, your front porch?
My front porch, 6 or 7 of them lined up on my front porch and then heading down the thing. So at that time, I had said to the kids, there was a council meeting that night, go home, tell your parents, I'll stand up and ask for a skateboard park. Mr. Malik was mayor at the time. I did ask, and I asked them to have their parents come in and support it, but that was then, this is now. It may be a good time before we get into the summer months to consider.
Evan, I read something about the skateboard park. There was something in there that wasn't a good idea because of legal matters, or?
Well, the concern at the time was apparently insurance, but you have, Belmar has one, Mattisquan has one. I'm not saying joint, and I'm not saying to that extent, but the kids, as the younger kids are getting their skateboards younger and younger, and believe me, on Lake Avenue, there's 35 or so young kids just on Lake. There's going to be more and more of a problem, because what they then tend to do is use the front of the businesses or residences, and they then become a nuisance, and someone does get hurt. So maybe give it some serious consideration. You know, on a lower scale, maybe we could do something.
Evelyn, I just wanted to let you know,
And we do have Fletcher property sitting there, so.
we're adding another pickleball court.
Oh, good.
Pickleball is taking off in Spring Lake Heights, and we
Excellent.
have more and more requests, so we're actually gonna make the center court at Ocean Oak Park,
Oh, good.
a pickleball.
I know that
As
they'll
well.
love it because they keep saying they enjoy it, and it's that alternate to tennis, knee, and elbow that they can still play into later life.
Apparently, it's attracting a lot of folks.
Yeah, and it's national. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anyone else like to speak? No? Seeing no hands, I have a motion to close the first voice of the public.
I'll make that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
New business.
This would be a good point to introduce ordinance 21-2011 for the ordinance, setting the new salary, before we get to the resolutions.
The amendment.
Well, the ordinance amending the salary ordinance for last year to add a salary for the temporary chief financial officer.
Be under unfinished business, John?
But that would be new business, because
New business.
Introduction.
Ordinance.
We're saying that tonight, 20
Do we have to vote on this again?
you vote to introduce,
Oh, then we have to vote.
and you have to have a public, you have to have a public hearing
Mhm.
on, with the next date, we'll have to agree on the next date, have a public hearing the next date, and then you can pass it after the public hearing.
So we need a motion to introduce this tonight.
I'll make
Yes.
that motion.
I'll second it.
A roll call?
Councilwoman Cynthia,
Yes.
Councilman Dever,
Yes.
Councilwoman King,
Yes.
Councilman Mechanical.
Yes.
So now we need a motion
To,
to set the public hearing.
Need a motion to set the public hearing, and what date would that be again?
Well, I think we're talking about the,
15.
changing the 19th to the 15th, that we discussed before because of the issue on the bond and the night that we get, we're told what the new rate will be based upon the bidding process. They go through over the phone, and then you're told what the rate will be, and then you have to pass a
So December 15th.
resolution. December 15th.
Okay, need a motion for December 15th?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
A roll call?
Councilman Dever,
Yes.
excuse my out of order, Councilwoman Cynthia,
Yes.
Councilman Dever,
Yes.
Councilwoman King,
Yes.
Councilman Mechanical.
Yes. Next on the agenda is Resolution 159-2011, authorizing the issuance of and sale not to exceed $2,648,000 general obligation bonds, Series 2011 of the Borough of Spring Lake Heights in the County of Monmouth, New Jersey, providing for the form and other details of said bonds.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Any questions? Roll call?
Councilwoman Cynthia,
Yes.
Councilman Dever,
Yes.
Councilwoman King,
Yes.
Councilman Mechanical.
Yes. The consent agenda. Need a motion to approve the consent agenda, and
I'll second.
any questions?
What's authorizing outside employment for borough employees?
That is Anna Cruz. I think it was in the packet. Okay, roll call?
Councilwoman Cynthia,
Yes.
Councilman Dever,
Yes.
Councilwoman King.
I'm voting yes on all of the resolutions except number 158-2011, authorizing outside employment for borough employee. I must abstain myself from that.
Councilman Mechanical.
Yes. On communication, we have a letter from Chief Wilms dated November 11, 2011, Independent Fire Company Number 1, requesting 2 names be added to the plaque recognizing their years of service. Do we need a vote on that, John?
No.
Is there any question on it?
To read resolution 161.
Yes.
Yeah, well, we added that on. There was a motion of.
Oh, yeah, we lumped it in with the consent.
We did, we added that on already.
No,
Oh, it's in the consent agenda.
It's in the consent agenda, right?
All right, this is the point of the meeting where it's the second voice of the public. Anyone would like to speak? Same thing, rise, state your name. Yes.
Whatever happened to paving 71?
Sir, excuse me, if you would, just need to announce your name and address.
George Willie, 807 Prospect Avenue.
George? Whatever happened to the paving of 71?
Yeah.
Anyone?
We just haven't gotten it. It's run by the state, and they haven't gotten to us yet. It's all of 71, all the way from
Belmar.
Red Bank,
Right back.
Red Bank all the way down to Manasquan, and we just haven't gotten the issue yet.
It's not our turn yet.
The state doesn't have any money.
Hopefully soon.
I know it's supposed to be done this fall or something like that.
Evelyn Gallo, 807 Park Avenue, Spring Lake Heights. In reference to Highway 71, as Mr. Woolley just stated, could we ask the state that at the lights on 71 and Warren Avenue, we have a couple that has moved into the mews that are blind, and that both of them, and there should be not just the lights there, but also the sand, like they do in New York, you hear through the crossing, counts out the seconds, so they learn if they're walking there that they know how, to count that out for the crossing for those lights. But we could put in for the state for that under hearing handicap, visually handicapped. It's to help them hear so they know.
Should certainly let the engineers know. Should let the engineers know, whoever that is, to make sure it goes on.
Yeah, because that would be the place that they most critically would be doing it.
Thank you. Anyone else? No. I see no hands, need a motion to close the voice of the public.
I'll
Mike.
make that motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right. Financial resolutions. Need a motion to move the bills to the Finance Committee.
I'll make that
Excuse me,
motion.
Your Honor, Mayor, Councilman McConaughey, we have a transfer resolution first, number 12.
Oh, I'm sorry, I
That's
missed it.
okay.
Remember, I forgot my glasses. That's always a good excuse. Transfer resolution, T6, 2011. Need a motion for the transfer resolution.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
And roll call?
Councilwoman Cynthia,
Yes?
Councilman Diver,
Yes.
Councilwoman King,
Yes.
Councilman McConaughey.
Yes. Now we need a motion to move the bills to the Finance Committee.
I'll make that
I'll
motion.
second.
And roll call?
Councilwoman Cynthia,
Yes?
Councilman Diver,
Yes.
Councilwoman King,
Yes.
Councilman McConaughey.
Yes. And a motion to draw voucher warrants
Make that motion.
I'll second it.
and roll call?
Councilwoman Cynthia,
Yes?
Councilman Diver,
Yes.
Councilwoman King,
Yes.
Councilman McConaughey.
Yes. And need a motion to adjourn?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
That's not very good.